Hi, this is Zubege here, and this is the end of Ruthless for League for me. Mostly the end. I will still be playing it because Ruthless, sorry. I'll still be playing it because I do find this game really enjoying, to be honest. So I'm quite happy with how this turned out. And down here, what you have is actually the Feared. So I actually couldn't afford my own Feared, to be honest. I really couldn't afford my own Feared because the components of it is just way too expensive. To be able to actually run the Feared, you need on average, I think, about 2,000 elks. Mainly because Chayula is so expensive and Aziri is so expensive. Aziri herself, Aziri herself is like, let me think. She's about 800. She's about 800. No, she's not really 1,000, 2,000 elves. About 1,300 elves, I think. Aziri herself is about 1,000. Aziri itself is about 600 to 800 elves to run. And Chayula is like 300 elves or something, 200 to 300 elves. So I've never actually wanted to run this, mainly because it's just so expensive, prohibitively expensive. But what happened was this guy, I think he just wanted to finish his challenges for the league, and so he ran the Feared White and he couldn't do it. And so he asked me to come along to help him, and I was like, sure, I'll pop in. And I did the fight. I didn't record it because I didn't want it. It's like, I didn't think it would be worthwhile to record. I just want to focus on actually helping him clear the thing, not really for content. So I didn't actually record this. But if you notice, I haven't actually lost my Omen of Humiliation. Means whatever portal I took to get here, I didn't die once. Okay, and this kind of tells you two things. The damage of this build is pretty good. I think it's enough to kill the Feared. Okay, it's not as consistent as I like it to be because you still have to get hit. The total still get hit in order to proc the damage. But what makes up for it is that this build is actually really tanky. Okay, the fizz hits unfortunately isn't as tanky. And so the thing I had to pay attention to most is making sure I don't get hit by Aziri, Flame Blast and her stuff, and then won't get hit by all the slams. So I tried to save my dodges as much as possible to just avoid these things. Thankfully, Ruthless now does have a quick step for you, so you should have enough like cooldown recovery such that you can get it off cooldown wherever you need to dodge those. But all in all, the recovery of this is mainly like super amazing for two reasons. One, the max EHP, max hit of this character is actually like the max EHP is like 3.3k plus 3.9, sorry. So that's 6.9 plus 1. It's actually a total of 7.9k total EHP, and that doesn't. And then also, you have like 90% block, and then you have insane recovery. Okay, the insane recovery is coming from this. It's mainly coming from the fact that I can just pop Love Youngers, and Love Youngers will give me, I think, about 1,200 mana and life per second. So as long as my mana isn't full, I can pop Love Youngers, and I'll just go straight to like full health. And then I have Flask recovery from two things. I have Tides of Time, so this gives me 2 mana flasks a second. And then if you go look at my passives, I have another, is it 1 or 2? Okay, another 1, sorry, another 1 more mana flask. So I got a total of 3 mana charges a second. And so I almost always have this up. So every 3 seconds, I will have a flask use up. Every 2 seconds, I'm almost there. Alright. Because it's like 3 and yeah, so it's 3, so 6, and then almost there to get the 7. So with this, recovery is amazing. Damage mitigation is amazing. And damage is pretty good because totem damage, as you know, is like amazing. So one thing I've learned is that Rejuve Totem, there's another way of scaling it now that it's a Hierophant instead of a Chieftain, and that is use Inagon and use your mana spend. So right now if I spam the totems here, you see my mana spend starts to go up. If I proc block with Swellin. It also makes my mana cost go up because this also costs mana. If I use Arcanist Brand to summon stuff or to cast spells, my mana cost will go up. So the ramping mana cost will basically allow me to have increased spell damage, and I can actually get quite a bit of this as the fight goes on. And then I'm not too worried about the mana usage because as you can tell, I can always pop the Lamviangas. It goes up to max, and while the Lamviangas is being used, correct? I have free, like when the Lamviangas is active, I have no mana cost, so I can just continue spam totems during the effect. So there's a lot of synergies here that are being utilized in order to make this a very strong character, and it's weird to say this, but this character doesn't feel like it's in Ruthless. It does feel like it's more like a normal League character than it is a Ruthless character because of how strong it is. So yeah, I think this is the same POB as the one I posted earlier. There's not been any changes or updates to this. I will probably level the 93 in like my EXP per second is like really low because totem clear speed isn't there, okay, and I don't have explode like I used to do on Chieftain, so that's why it's kind of not there. But I'm mostly targeting, mostly working with the assumption I won't die. I actually haven't died at all. This Omen of Humiliation has sat there for a very long time, and I probably won't die all the way. If I really want to level this to 94, 95, I probably won't want to level it beyond 95 or 94 because, or maybe I'll just stop at 93 because it's actually a complete utter pain, right? It's so slow. No matter how much, like no matter whether I'm killable, it doesn't really matter because it's just such slow leveling. So maybe that's something I will like have to think about. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys. I'm out, and bye.